Hi, and welcome to day one of the 5-day self-care challenge. Self-care. Some of us are better at self-care than others, and women in particular sometimes can feel guilty over self-care. But self is really, really important for our physical and our mental health. It's important that we're able to look after ourselves physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. So it's very, very hard to give from an empty vessel. So if we feel that our needs are not being met, we then in turn are not really able to give all of ourselves, the best of ourselves, to our family or those we encounter. So self-care is really important for everyone to have their needs met. And today we are going to talk about the first challenge, which is gratitude. So expressing gratitude for what's in our life, the big things, the small things, it doesn't really matter. So we can all think of the big items that we're grateful for. We're grateful for our family and friends, for having a roof over our heads, perhaps, food on the table, a job to go to, and all those big things. But how often do we think about the little things to be grateful for? So first of all, it was Dr. Robert Emmons, and he is an expert in the field of gratitude. And he said that being thankful and appreciative and grateful for things plays a big part in how we're able to cope with daily stresses and daily ups and downs. So the more grateful we are, the more grateful we will find things to be grateful for in our life. It works on a win-win situation. So our challenge is really to be able to be grateful for everything and anything, even when things are not all that great or as we would like them to be. Trying to find something in a difficult situation to be grateful for will really improve our mood. And you'll find that grateful people who can express gratitude, are more optimistic. And people who are more optimistic, it has been proven, actually have better health. They have a stronger immune system. So it actually works in our favor to be more grateful. And this is a practice. We have to practice this. It's not as if we do it once and that's it. It's a daily practice. And the more often we can actually find things to be grateful for and to express gratitude, the easier it becomes. We become more familiar with it. It becomes more of our habit. And obviously, the opposite of gratitude is to complain, and we're all guilty of that. Nobody goes sometimes without a day without complaining, and it can be habitual as well. So I remember reading a book many years ago by Byron Katie, and she was talking about how she came through sort of depression and how she had to change her mindset and realize that it was her thinking that caused her to be feeling so depressed and anxious and unwell, really, whether it's doing the dishes or the ironing or the vacuuming or even having to pick up your kids' smelly socks off the floor. We can do one of two things. We can complain about it, we can moan about it, which actually makes us feel not so good. It doesn't help our mood, it doesn't help our vibration. They're kind of low. Complaining is a low vibrational thing that we do. So we want to do in our homes, if we can do them with a smile on our face and a sense of being grateful that we actually are able to do these jobs. So instead of complaining about having to do the vacuuming or the ironing or picking up the socks off the bedroom floor, we're grateful that we're actually able-bodied and willing to able-bodied to be able to do these tasks. It would be worse if we were lying in our sick beds or in hospital and unable to do them. So showing gratitude in every aspect is a very helpful and healthy thing for us to do. And it takes practice. So I like to have a gratitude journal. This is my gratitude journal. And every day I fill in 3 to 5 things that I'm grateful for. And I try to think about things, something different every day. So I'm not just rhyming off the same things every day. I try and find little things. And it might be I had a really nice cup of coffee, or a friend called me today, or somebody opened a door for me, held a door open, or I got all the green lights in the traffic today, or I found the right parking space. So you can find lots and lots of things to be grateful for. And the more times that we're grateful in the day, as I say, it will lift your mood. You can't be in a bad mood if you're feeling grateful. It's actually impossible to have these a low vibrational thought at the same time as having a grateful thought. So you can't be angry and grateful at the same time. So the more times during our day that we are able to be grateful for every little thing, the less time we are it's even a possibility to be feeling sad, worried, fearful, angry, or any of those kind of lower vibrational emotions. So being grateful, great for our health, it raises our vibration. The more you are grateful for things, the more you'll find things come into your life to be grateful for. And as I say, it's our responsibility to be the best version of ourselves for the world, not whatever's left over of us. So if we're not taking care of ourselves and working with our self-care on a daily basis, we can become resentful, we can become angry and annoyed, and it can cause problems in relationships. So it's very important to do whatever it is that we need to do for our own self-care, for our physical and our mental health. And today's challenge is to work on gratitude. So I challenge you today, and maybe for the next 5 days, to work on gratitude, to find 5 things, 3 to 5 things that you want to either write down or say that you have been grateful for in your life, big or small. And the more you practice this, the easier it gets. It's just a good habit to get into. So I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for day 2. I'm going to be live on YouTube at 1 p.m. Central Time in the US. I'm here in Texas. And at the end of this video, my gift to you is a free guided meditation that I have recorded. So that's on my website, which is www.breatheflowbalance.com. And I'll put that in the chat for you. You can go along and listen to the guided meditation. Leave me some comments. I hope you like them. Subscribe to my channel as well. That'd be great. I'll see you tomorrow for day 2, for the second day of our 5-day self-care challenge. So get writing in your gratitude journals tonight, or a piece of paper, whatever it might be. One other tip you might like to do if you've got young children is to get a jar, like a mason jar or any type of jar, and ask your child to take a piece of paper, write on the piece of paper something that they're grateful for. If they're too young to be able to write, then you can write it for them. Fold it over, pop it in the jar, and after about a month or 6 months or even a year, you can take out all the pieces of paper in the gratitude jar and read through all the things that you and your family have been grateful for the 6-month period or whatever that might be. It's a lovely thing to do, and it teaches children to be grateful from a young age. So remember, the more grateful we are, the more things we will find to be grateful for. Okay, my name is Miriam Mills from Breathe Flow Balance. Please subscribe. And again, go to my website, www.breatheflowbalance.com, where you'll find a free guided meditation, which is very nice. And I hope you enjoy.